man, I'm so glad I found this post and some other ones too that I've had put up for a while. I had to speak on this because I get tired of being told that I harassed that family. I get tired of people putting up posts and saying that I made them when I didn't. I get tired of it. And back when Marsha White Sharkey did the live with Trisha, TNT, and I was able to ask TNT, why don't you tell them the truth about those posts and those photoshops? I said, can we clear that up? Because that's not good. And she goes, they were all made up. And Marsha goes, what? She goes, yep, they were all made up. I'm here to tell you they were all made up. We were fighting. He ignored us. We made them up. She didn't say she made them up. She said they were all made up. And, you can ask her. Maybe she'll tell you the truth. I don't know. She knows that I'm telling the truth. Marsha White Sharkey knows I'm telling the truth. And the 400 people that saw the live are telling the truth. No, I'm telling the truth. The thing is, Marsha started having heart problems, and she took her channel down. And I didn't clip it. I didn't think I was going to need to. But this is her admitting that she ran that page. That's about as close as I can get. Trisha Phillips she lives here in Dayton. That's not her last name now. She's a good friend to the Ferguson family. So you add the Ferguson family. She's a good friend of the Ferguson family. So let me show you something else here. And other people put their 2 cents in too, on the case. This is years ago, probably 8 years ago. There was also a male in that apartment that morning that thought Luke to be guilty. On the 911 call, you can hear this person scream, "You are a fucking murderer." That's not on the 911 call. There was no other male in the house, and you do not hear that. I have the 911 calls, and I had to put them up to prove it. I believe Janie, which is my son's girlfriend, they got 2 kids, still believes Luke to be guilty, but her hands are tied due to family loyalty. Shame she doesn't have loyalty to Braden. Janie's hands weren't tied. She always knew he did it. She always said he did it. But she was called to testify, and that's what she did. So where's your fucking loyalty? She's still friends with the Ferguson family today, dumbass. Now, if you look at a certain person's community post, I was told that I was scum for what I said to that family. I was told that I harassed that family. This is Kelsey Martin. Kelsey is Braden's mother. The person she's talking to is the person I'm talking about. Lindsay is Braden's aunt. Now these are family members. These are family members talking to them. Not some post that somebody said I said. These are family members talking to Tracy. Because I go over there and I see that post where you're scum and you should be ashamed of yourself for what you did to that family. They weren't cussing me out. Tracy, I'm really getting tired of you talking shit. When you was younger, did you get everything handed to you or what? I'm so sick of this page. Your page that you're administrator of. This is the mother. I just want justice for my fucking son. And for me to get my youngest back. Fuck everything else. I'm so sick of this page. Is what the mother of the victim of a crime is telling you, Tracy. You're the admin of that page. You were. But yet you claim that I harassed that family. And you let people say I harassed that family. Here's another one. This is Braden's auntie. Fuck you. I don't care what any of you say. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, y'all just don't know my nephew, or did y'all blah, 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 blah. That's you getting cussed out by the family, Tracy. But I'm scum, right? They think you're scum. You don't see them saying that to me. You don't see me. You see me and Kelsey just talking. That's it. And I sit and listen. I've heard it 3 or 4 times. I'll still go over and listen to Tracy. See, the thing of it is we fought about the Darlie Routier case. And we fought really hard and nasty. But after that, I got to know her. I got to know her son a little bit. And I started to like her. I started to, just understand that, it's just a difference of opinion on a case. And we got along for the longest time. She'd have me up on her panel. She'd come up on my panel. I'd be in the chat. I'd send her money. She'd send me money. We'd help each other out. But when I started doing the Darla Routier case again, all of a sudden I'm a piece of shit again. Was I a piece of shit when we were getting along? It's just about Darla, you turn evil. And not only that, you lie to your subs. You sit there and say that you don't go real life. But you and I know you do. So I made my daily call to Child Protective Services. Daily call. Real life. And still felt like chatting. So I called a detective with Dayton Police. Real life. He was quite interested in what's going on in the case. Oops, sorry, dropped a few names. Okay, that's real life. I don't care that you did that. Because it didn't hurt anything it didn't hurt anything. But when you sit and tell your subs that you don't do that. I don't go real life. And Tracy, what did I ask you that I already knew the answer to? And what was your answer? About me making YouTube money? And where I lived at? Did you make any calls to them? Tell your subs. Tell your subs what you did. So quit saying that I'm scum for harassing that family when I've got proof you did it. And quit saying that you don't go real life because I've got proof you did it. I want you to tell your subs what call you made because you found out I was making YouTube money. And don't worry, because when I asked you that, Tracy, I recorded that phone call. And I didn't want to use it on you. But I would appreciate it if you would remove that post that calls me scum when I've got proof right here that you aggravate that family. I'd also like you to identify the other male that you said was in the apartment. And I'd like for you to play the part of the 911 call where you hear someone scream, "You are a fucking murderer," because that didn't happen. So your whole motivation about Braden had nothing to do with Braden. The whole reason that you're talking about the Braden case at all ever back then is because of Darlie.